Hi everyone, welcome back to Banjo-Tooie. So in the last part I finished up Cloud Cuckoo Land and took care of some other stuff in Jolly Roger's Lagoon. In this part I'm going to go and do the last level of the game that I haven't done yet. It's not the last level numerically, that was Cloud Cuckoo Land, or really if you want to be pedantic it's the one where you go and fight the boss at the end, but yeah, the one that I'm going to do for now is right over here. So I'm just going to pretend like nothing's happened, obviously. But yeah, obviously it's been a while since I've done this, and I'm about to demonstrate just how much of a while it's actually been. The first thing that I wanted to do in this level was to come over to this structure that you can see away over on the left there. I'm still going to head there just because I need to go there anyway. But normally the first thing that I would do when I came into this level here is go over here and trigger a cutscene. Because, let me just wait for these hands to go back in, always a nuisance. If I just jump down here. Normally, as I showed in an earlier part, there's a dragon in this stage and he will shoot fireballs at you. If you stand in front of this while he does that, it will break open, revealing this flight pad. There's also a global here that I've also collected. Now, the first thing that I wanted to do was to do this and then take the flight pad up and fight the dragon. He's away up at the top. You can't see the entrance to it, but it's around there, you've got to fly to it. But because I haven't done this game in many years at this point, I guess the last time when I was practicing for this segment, like 2.5 years ago, I did this like just when I was running through it, and I think the game does autosave certain things, and it did save this. So unfortunately, all my files, because I guess I did it on the backup file as well, or whatever, or I made the backup file after I'd done it without realising that it would save it to the file. As a result of this, I'm not going to be able to show off the dragon fight, but it's not a big deal because there's two of them in this stage and they're both pretty much exactly the same, so not too worried about that. So here we are at MUMBO'S. I'm going to quickly transform into him just by doing this thing, which I'm still not sure if it's a glitch. I mean, it definitely isn't. I think it's kind of a glitch if you do it when you first talk to him in a stage like this, but obviously if you're rapidly switching between Banjo and Mumbo, then I feel that's why this green thing was here in the first place. Anyway, I've probably talked about that in an earlier video. Like I said, it's been about 2.5 years since I've done anything on this series, so it's hard for me to remember. So, it's a sneak entrance over here, which leads to the ice side of the world. It takes you there through WUMBA'S WIGWAM, which Mumbo normally can't access. It doesn't let you get in it if you try going through the normal way. I think she kind of complains at you. I'm not going to find out. What happens if you jump in the water? She just whinges again, tells you to get out, but nothing actually happens. Can I give her the global? No, I can't. I mean, I knew I couldn't, but I had to check anyway. So here we are back in the ice side. Pretty lengthy cutscene here. I'm not going to bother editing it out. It's not really that big of a deal, honestly. So these are the aliens that we saw and kind of dealt with in Jolly Roger's Lagoon. They form a much longer jiggy quest in this stage than they did in this one, so I mean, I can't skip any of this text. It's all on its own timer. I can't even speed it up, actually, by holding an A. But yeah, this guy falls out and, you know, in typical Banjo-Tooie fashion, I don't know why I said that, but I guess the game kind of is more morbid than the first one. The guy actually dies, so I'm going to have to go and do something about that in a second, just as soon as I regain control here. Yeah, it even says he's dead. Not like, oh, I'm injured or anything like that, which you'd expect from a game that's as cute looking as this one, but yep. This game deals with the real world. So, as Mumbo, I'm going to have to do quite a bit of back and forth between him and BK in order to complete all of the Mumbo side quests in here. Unfortunately, I can't do it all at once. God damn it. Actually, that's not even that big of a deal because I'm going to have to death warp in a minute. But man, I forgot how laggy this game is. Like, just having even this amount of stuff on screen makes it lag a bit. I think it's only going to get worse as I go on. I've got to say, I'm annoyed that I did that thing with the dragon. I really wanted to show it. Okay, so here's the other dragon. Let me just start this cutscene before he can snipe me with his ice bullets. So there's 3 of these in the stage, 3 of the Mumbo cutscenes that I can't get around. This is the first of them. Gonna bring the alien father back to life, and I can skip this text, which is great. So he pretty much tells you that there's 3 other kids in the stage that I now have to go and find. One of them, as a matter of fact, is also dead. and there's nothing I can do about it at the moment because I have to switch back to BK first. He's under there. That's the dead one right there. I can't just revive him immediately because you have to break him out of the ice as Banjo and Kazooie first, because you need the Beak Buster or whatever. So let me just drop down. The other thing I want to grab is Mumbo. Again, not really too fussed that I'm taking damage here. It's totally fine. But there's another thing for him to do in here. If I just keep running through here, I will be able to... Actually, I want to skip this one. Okay, I'm now getting like slightly worried. I really don't want to die here. But that guy always throws 4 things at you and then stops. I think sometimes he throws 3. But it was 4 that time. Anyway, I'm not going to get these notes because like everything is slightly slower as Mumbo, and I'll be coming back here anyway to go inside this igloo and a couple of other things as BK, so I'm just going to skip that for now. Hopefully I can get here before the guy snipes me. Okay, cool, made it. So that's cool. That means I can just drop down to my death. So we're going to do the same kind of thing and wake up Saberman, which is a reference to another game that Rare made a long time ago or something. So he's going to come back to life, but he's still got a couple of issues that I'm going to have to go and solve as Banjo in a minute. So let's just cycle through his text here. He looks like a corpse, as you can see. It's because he's very cold. So I'll just jump off to my death here, which is exactly what I want. So it'll take me straight back to Mumbo's hut. Skips a lot of backtracking. Okay, so back in here, I have to slowly go all the way back up to the top. I wish it would just let you change inside the light, you know, like regardless of which way you were going, but whatever. Here we are back in the chair. And now that I'm BK, I will head into the ice side. Okay. So what am I going to do now? I guess I'm going to change into the levels transformation. I've only got 1 global in this stage so far, but because I've got ones from other stages that I haven't used in them, it's actually letting me kind of pull them together and use them in here. So I mean, I'm only pointing this out because I used the one that I collected on Mumbo, if you like. So here's the snowball. It's probably the most useless transformation in the game. It has exactly 1 purpose. I mean, 2 really, but in this playthrough it's only going to be 1. Okay, so I'm the snowball. I'm going to go up this hill that's in front of me. The gimmick with this is that it kind of gains more mass, you know, the longer you're in the snow, and if you hold them B, it actually runs, which is great. Moves really, really quickly, in fact. It looks a little slow there because of the lag, but it is actually quite quick. So up here, I'm not going to do too much right in this section. I'm just going to activate this warp here, and immediately warp to the fire side, the upper part of it. Don't really need to go and see Mumbo again for a while. And I need to be kind of quick here, because he's going to melt, but I should be able to hopefully get back into the ice side without any of the melting happening. Yeah, I mean, I guess you kind of do need to be a little bit slow for that to happen. So this puts me up at the top of an area that I've been to already. Back at Gurney Industries, I used a glitch to get here early on. Because I'm like maxed out as the snowball, I can press this switch down. And Jam Jars talks to you here. I don't have to listen to what he says though, but god damn, there was a lot of lag when that snowball was getting onto the switch. So this is gonna pull out a Jiggy from the earth somehow in this, I guess it's like drilling for oil or something, and I mean it must be right because it's going straight to Gurney Industries. And you can see the Jiggy in there. I'm gonna have to pop through that little hole as Banjo and go back the way that I came before. Okay. So, what am I going to do now? Okay, right, never mind. I was just reading my notes really quickly there, except it wasn't quick at all, it was really slow. Anyway, I'll just head back down and change back into BK now. I don't need to be the snowball any longer, but can I get back up? I can't, that's okay though, not a big deal. Because I'll be coming back here later anyway. I can get those notes then. Right, where the hell am I? I can't see anything, the camera sucks. Okay, so I actually want to go back and change back into BK now, but in order to do that I have to take damage to make the snowball smaller. Otherwise he just can't fit through the door. I'm gonna get down to 1 health. And then head back inside. Don't... oh god. Okay, head back inside and change back into BK. And I'm not going to use the snowball for anything else. I did mention that there was like another use for him in a casual playthrough, but I'm not going to need it for that. I'll show off what it is though. Okay, let's see. So as Beaky, I can now go and actually get that one alien that was underneath the ice. It's dead though, so I can't actually revive it without Mumbo, but I can certainly free it from its icy prison right now with a Beak Buster. Yeah, because he's just kind of telling me that it's dead. So, what am I doing? Stop jumping all over the place. So I'm going to head back up and show off where the other intended use of the snowball is. It's just up here. You'll have to forgive me if I sound a bit rusty at this game. It's because I definitely am. Like I said, been 2.5 years since I've done it. But the other use for the snowball is this switch up here, which activates, or like kind of like opens the ability to take the train into the ice side. I'm not even going to be able to bring it into the fire side in this playthrough. So, okay, I'm going to wait for this guy to stop shooting these at me. I'm going to stand just over here, and I'm going to hit Saberman with fire eggs to warm him up. It takes 3 hits. You can do it from this distance as well, and it's kind of interesting because he actually talks to you from all the way over there. Video game logic, right? So now he's back to a normal human colour. Doesn't look like a corpse anymore. So I'm going to go and pick him up as Banjo. And there's quite a few things I can do as Banjo actually. I'm going to take damage here because I'm going to have to death warp in a minute, just for quickness. Don't die in the cold water just yet, Banjo. He was taking forever to get up there. But I can go and pick this guy up in my backpack. And his tent's away at the start of the level, so I'm just going to wait and let this guy hit me. It's probably slightly quicker than walking into the freezing water and dying that way. So I've killed myself as Banjo. I'm now back at the split up pad, so I can take this warp here. God, it really is quite laggy though, isn't it? So I'm going to warp to the upper side here. That is what I wanted to do, right? Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, I'm just a little disoriented. I did have this route planned out, like 2.5 years ago, and I've just today made some tweaks to it to like improve it slightly. Don't kill me. So I'm gonna head down here actually and activate this little cutscene over here, because this is gonna allow me to get another move as Kazooie later and access the other part of the boss. So I'll talk to this guy. I'm just gonna wait for the dragon to hit me. It's the same kind of thing that I wanted to show with the fire side, with breaking that building, but didn't. So you just want to stand here and let this happen, and this thing is going to hit him, and he's going to say bounce a lot, and then move away. Really weird. I guess he is bouncing though. Anyway, this frees up the claw clamor boots stage. Don't actually need them right now. Just going to leave them. Obviously they're invisible. Funnily enough, if you have Kazooie with you, they're still invisible in that cutscene, I guess because they're too far away or something, I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Heading back up here, I'm going to go and get that one Jiggy that went back into Grunty Industries. And this will allow me to grab those notes that I stupidly missed with the snowball there. My health is kind of low. As long as I don't dilly-dally, I should be okay. But these guys could kill me. It takes more than one hit to kill them as well, so I don't want to have to worry about that. I'm going to get a little bit nervous if this thing comes back on though. The dragon guy. Please don't come back on. Okay, should be good as long as I can make it over here. And quickly get inside this thing. You son of a bitch, I cannot believe that. Well, believe it or not, that actually isn't that big of a time loss. It's just mildly irritating, so I can just go straight back onto the warp here and warp to the other ice section and go straight back up, and then everything will be just fine. God, the loading times are slow in this game. I know I keep complaining about the lag and the loading and all this, but yeah, during these travel sections there just isn't a whole lot to talk about. Maybe that's one of the reasons that I stopped making videos for this so frequently. Anyway, now I can pop inside here. I mean, that was like typical Swordless stuff, the fact that I died there. But anyway, back in Grunty Industries, and rightfully so, this is counted as a HAILFIRE Peaks Jiggy, and not a Grunty Industries one. Unlike some of the other ones that I've done where I've gone into like another level and picked it up. Anyway, back in here. What am I doing now? I'm going to climb up this thing, I guess. and actually head into the fire section, because there's a couple of things that I need just Banjo for over there. So I'll just slowly make my way up here. There's a Jiggy at the top of this ramp. I'm not going to get it in this video. I think I'll get it in the next one. I could get it in this one, but I'm going to need to have Kazooie with me, so I'll just leave it for now. Okay, so in here, I can use that same move that I just used, the Shack Pack or whatever it's called, to go underneath this boiling water. I'm going to activate it as I go off this ledge though, because it looks kind of cool. And I can pick up this fish here that's probably cooking. Actually, I don't think this water is boiling. If it was, I wouldn't be able to walk in it. And that's the green Jinjo family. Cool, so they're now complete. It's going to give me a nice Jiggy. Okay, so I need to be a little bit careful with my health here. So when I jump down here, I'm just going to swing the backpack and not jump out of it. That way I don't take damage. And where do I want to go now? I want to go down here, because there's another underwater section that I need him for. Because I did kill the dragon off screen 2.5 years ago, I don't actually have to worry about getting hit with the fireballs. And this one here is going to allow the water to come out here. It's the water that I cooled by pushing George the ice cube off of Cloud Cuckoo Land. So now this is going to complete this section in Jolly Roger's Lagoon and give me the last Jiggy for that stage. So that's cool, I guess. Nice little shot at the pig there, frozen for like 19 years. So I'll head back up and I'm going to take Saberman back to his tent now, which is back at the entrance to the level. Don't hit me, I hate those guys, they're so annoying, they make such an annoying noise as well. God, I love complaining. Okay, so I'll just come over here and press Z and C left to dump him out of my backpack. And just cycling through his text here, there's not too much of note. I think he does talk about going on an adventure or something when he goes to sleep. I'm not going to find out. Don't have the patience. Let's just grab this and go for a ride in the lava, I guess. Why not, right? But yeah, I just want to die so I can get back to the split up pad. Okay, so I'm going to change to Kazooie now. Not until I've jumped, of course. And I'm going to go back into the fire section for the moment. I'll go to this warp right here. And there's a honeycomb in this section that... Oh, I gotta wait for these really slow hands. I could kill them with the ice eggs. I'm not going to bother. I'll fly over this one though. I think it's probably slightly faster. Anyway, like I was saying, this is where I just was with Banjo, by the way. There's a honeycomb over here. I can just shoot a clockwork over to it, and it'll save me having to slowly climb across as Banjo, or Banjo and Kazooie. Okay, nice and easy. And I'll head into the ice side now. I mentioned that I could get a Jiggy on top of this ramp here. I'm not going to bother, I'll just get it in the next video because it's kind of a tricky thing to do. So we'll just leave it for now. So instead I will just fall down, crouched, as in any other game. It will prevent me from taking any damage. And I'll head down and grab the claw climber boots that I freed up earlier by having the bounce guy run away, I guess. So let me just grab these and then head back up to where I just was. And this guy's probably going to start throwing his ice balls at me in a sec, which sucks, but I should be okay. I mean, actually, I don't even know why I'm saying that. That's not a guarantee anymore, because he can actually hit you while you're walking up the wall here. You probably have to get a little bit lucky and hope that he doesn't hit you. Okay, I should be good. I don't think he's going to hit me now. So I'll just wait here for this to run out. And for him to do his last attack. So the boss is in there. I'm not going to do it in this video, though. I'll leave it for now. Oh, you son of a bitch! I thought the boots were off. Well, that's a stupid waste of time. God damn it. Alright, it's not a speedrun, but I mean, I'm still completely justifiably frustrated by that. So let's go and do this whole section again for no good reason whatsoever. Get the claw climber boots. Climb up. I don't think jumping really saves any time when you're just Kazooie. It definitely does when you're both of them, but it might even be slower when you're just her. Don't hit me. I swear to God, if he hits me, then I will be slightly mad for a few seconds. But we made it, so that's 2 hits. He's going to do 2 more, and I guess I thought I pressed B to cancel them before, but didn't actually. So, but yeah, like I was saying, the boss is in there. Not going to bother. We'll get it later on. Stop moving. You're making me really nervous. So I'm going to fly over to here to reach Jam Jars. Means I don't have to go through the cave and come out that side and get him there. So he's going to teach me Kazooie's final move of the game, which is glide. As you can see, it's going to allow me to basically extend how long I can be in the air. So if I just do this, I can press Z and just do this and kind of slowly fly around. It's really easy to do. And while I'm here, I can fly over here and actually warm up this little alien baby. You want to be kind of quick here because the ice dragon can interrupt this cutscene and actually knock you off the thing. What? Why did it do that? What's going on? Okay, I'm going to have to wait now and just pray that he doesn't kill me. He's definitely going to kill me. It's going to... well, actually, no. They're hitting the ledge above me, so that's cool. So, maybe... oh, maybe you have to talk to him first. Okay, then jump on top and hatch. Okay, well, maybe then if you talk to him and then do the hatch thing, maybe it can't be interrupted by the ice dragon. I just know that in practice I tried this without it, and I didn't actually do this cutscene, I just did the motions for it. Anyway, what the hell am I doing now? I've got to think. Oh yeah, I remember. There's... where is it? There's a Jinjo that I can get that's like in kind of an awkward spot. I'm taking my time because... oh, it's down here. I was going to say I'm taking my time because I know this guy's about to start shooting fireballs or ice balls again. But if you... yeah, forget it, we're waiting. Don't care. Not taking the risk. I'm not going to die again. Like, why would I allow that to happen? I'm going to die. I'm literally going to die. Okay, keep running. Okay, how many more has he got? I don't know, I've not been paying attention. At least one more. Okay, I was kind of hoping that guy would give me a honeycomb or something, but if I stand just on this corner, I can actually just shoot a clockwork down to where this guy is, and pick up the Jinjo without like being blown back by the ice, so that's cool. So let's just jump in this warp since it's right here, and go back to the fire side. Okay. But yeah, like I mentioned before, if it sounds like I don't have a clue what I'm doing, it's because that is definitely the case. I'm referring to my notes like every couple of seconds here. But I want to go in here. Please don't die. Please, please do not die. Okay. Made it. So I guess the hardest part's over, right? So in here, there's a bunch of switches. This is such a DK64 room, by the way. God, I can't see shit. Honestly, the camera sucks so hard. Like, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. But yeah, it's such a DK64 room because all you really do is hit a bunch of switches. It's a little bit harder than a DK64 puzzle, but it's still very reminiscent of the kind of crap that you would see in that game because, I mean, really, like numbers on switches, which apparently are... I mean, they're not hard, but it's hard for people to detect sarcasm when talking about them in DK64, as I've come to notice in my series. But we're going back a few years now. Anyway, I think it's just like 1 through 6 or something. Where's the next one? See, I guess this is probably where the challenge comes from, right? The fact that I don't immediately know where the switch is. Also, please don't hit the lava. I'm like deathly afraid of that happening. I mean, it's pretty obvious where they are, though. It's just whatever part comes up. But for some reason, I didn't think it would be there. So, where is this other one? I'll wait for the camera to very, very, very slowly turn around so that I can see. There it is. Okay. But I get so, like, bitter about games when it comes to how long they take. I've got to remember, this is like the N64 era, and it's one of the biggest games on the system. Don't hit me. I'm dead. I'm actually, like, super dead. There's no way around this. Unless I can just land right there. Hopefully I can grab the Jiggy. It's... oh god, I'm gonna die before I get it, aren't I? It's a certainty. Where is the thing? There it is. Okay, so let's just see if we can quickly get out of here. Because, okay, I think we should be good. So if I just fly over here, grab the honeycomb and head into the ice side. Okay, that was a panic over nothing, but we made it, so everything is good over here. Okay, so we're in... this place, I guess. It's probably the only time I'm going to come in here, actually. I'm going to kill these guys because they are scaring me so badly right now. Just everything's making me so jumpy right now. Anyway. I'm going to come up here. And actually, that's where I want to go. How can I do this? I guess I can just fly straight across, right? And then just glide if I have to. Yeah, nice and easy. So there's the treble clef. Let me just carefully break it. Okay, I guess I'll burn it to death. So I'm actually only missing, what, 10 notes? 20 notes now? That's pretty cool. We're so close to the end with that. I probably could have got this without a clockwork, but I guess I'm going to use one anyway, just cause. Why not, right? Anything to show off I use for that. Okay, so the black family is complete. Another jiggy for virtually nothing. Okay, so go down here and activate this warp. I don't think I'm ever going to have to come back in here, but why not, you know? Might as well. So I know where I'm going at least now. At least I think I do, even if it totally looks like I don't. Should be a couple of ice cubes nearby. Maybe it's in the next cave. Still not too familiar with this game again. It's just been too long, you know. So if I jump up here, where do I want to go now? Really don't have a clue. What if I do this? Can I see anything? Ah, that's where I want to go. So I'll shit another clockwork in here. I think I can actually get this one through a glitch by doing like another clockwork glitch through the other side of this tunnel, but obviously there's no point. I'm just using a clockwork here anyway. So, easy Cheeto page. Okay, so I think that's pretty much everything that I want to do in Icicle Grotto, so I am gonna welcome the sweet release of death and become reunited with Banjo after what seems like an eternity, because it really was, because I took forever to do all of that. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video, so let me just have a quick look at what I've accomplished here. 3 jiggies, most of the notes, almost all the Jinjos, almost all of the rest. But yeah, I think that's not too bad, so let's just save the game, and yeah, I will see you in the next one, where we're probably going to finish up this level. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.